What up beautiful people, Shaznuts here, and today we're going to be doing a new PC build video for my friend, who just so happens to be 50 k's away, which we obviously have to drive to, so not to worry because I'm actually really excited for this video because he was so impressed by my PC build that he knew that I had to do his PC build because he wanted to see how professional I'd be, something like that. Yeah, so I don't know the specific details on what I'm supposed to be doing. He wants me to either film it at his workplace or he wants me to film it at my house. I don't know. We'll see what happens because I really don't know what to expect from this video. But I'm really excited because it's been a long time since I've built a PC and I really do want to build more PCs in the future. But on this channel, you do know that we play games. We play games here. You know, I've got a lot of time for games, you know, some people don't. But I mean business when it comes to games. I'm pretty sure a lot of you do too. But that's what we do on this channel because it's crazy, it's awesome, it's what we do on this channel. So, let's get to it. Oh wait, what am I doing? Putting my seatbelt. Well, we're here. Oh, yeah. Why are we waiting? 50 k's away. Bruh. The dog's here. Oh no. Please. Hello, Mia. Get him, get him. That's all right. Wow. Hey, man. What's up, man? How you doing? Mia, get him here. Look at this warehouse. Ain't it sexy?
You're gonna be famous on 100,000 views.
So, I've gotten all the parts here. Looks pretty cool. And a bit messy. Well, let's go home right now and put it together. Got all the parts. I'm gonna use my trusty table again, which all of you must have. First step, always have a table, because The Verge says so. And yes, I'm not a fan of him. None whatsoever. So I understand that a lot of you guys love these PC builds and you loved my previous one, which is right here. I trust that the PC parts that he's actually given me are gonna work and they will combine very well together in order for this PC build to work proficiently. So that's what I'm actually hopeful for. And guys, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and turn on the notification bell so that I can continue making these PC builds because yes, they're not cheap, you know? Majority of these parts are not actually in their proper case, which is kind of odd considering the fact that, yeah, why would you put it in that kind of case and all that? Just giving you a heads up, secondhand parts, so I don't know what to expect. But I'm here to give it to you guys. All right, let's go. Whoop, just like me, he likes the NZXT. Yeah. So there's the case, there's the CPU, and yeah, like I showed in my travel video, the graphics card didn't have a case, but he said it works perfectly well, so I trust him with that, but if it doesn't work, we're doomed. We've got the radiator. I'm pretty sure all the fans are in here too. Yes, all the fans are in here, so I've got it covered. Sorry, he's got me covered, which is great. What else am I missing? SSD? Yes, SSD. 970 EVO NVMe M.2 SSD, 1 terabyte. So this is the only thing that's not second-hand, you could say. It's relatively new. It's still in its packaging, and as you can see, the seal there is still intact. So that's the only, so there's that one. This is in its original case, and so is the PC case, the chassis. So yeah, everything is in its original packaging, except the RAM. This is the only thing that's not in its original packaging. So this is these are Corsair Vengeance Pro, 16 gigs of RAM. If any of you are wondering, please don't ask in the comments why aren't they in their original packaging. I don't know. He's lost the cases, so he threw them away. So that's not my fault, all right? Oh yeah, and if any of you are wondering what this power supply is, this is the one that I used in my first PC build. So this is it. I already replaced it with an actual NZXT C850 watt power supply. But the thing is that 1,250 watts still worked well. It didn't overheat or overkill my PC or anything like that. I guess everyone was asking me, why are you using a 1250 watt power supply? And I was like, nah, I just wanted to. That's fine. If any of you want this power supply, just hit me up. It's all good, but there's a price. All right, let's go. And so yes, my trusty screwdriver is back in this video. So wait, just need to replace this with the actual bigger one. I'm gonna have fun with this thing. Okay, let's do it. I've only been given 24 hours to build this thing because I've got to give the parts back. But I want to do whatever it takes to make this video entertaining for you guys. All right, this is not necessarily a tutorial or anything like that. I just thought I'd see what parts he's actually given me. All right, here's our mother. This is the brace, guys. All right, everybody knows the brace. Okay, key. So we got screws. Yep, all right, cool. Let's just get to the checks. Here it is. And, ooh. Perfect. The motherboards are very delicate. You don't want to break them. Let's put it together with this. Ryzen 3, that's what it says in the box, but I don't know if that's what it is in the actual thing. All right. So we've got another AMD cooler. So over here we have the AMD Ryzen 3 3300X. Blown away the majority of the dust here because I want to make it clean. Like I said, this is all secondhand stuff. Spins. Yeah, that's sweet. All right. Make sure, guys, never touch these gold pins. Make sure you find this gold arrow right here. If you can focus, right there. See? It's just right there. And that has to align with an arrow that's pointing that way, particularly that way. So these two have to line up properly. Once you feel that it's not going anywhere, yep, lock it down. Since it's a bit dirty at the top, let's just clean it up a bit with a bit of alcohol. Not too much, just damp. Shooting stars. Okay, now let's move on to our RAM sticks. Now that the CPU is done and it's not going anywhere, that's... Oh wait, it is going somewhere. This is the tricky part. Since in my previous video we were using we were using 4. We've got 2 here that's only available for us. You gotta actually see which other ones that you need to use. So there's an indicator here that says it uses DDR4. The slots that we'll be using is the second one from the top and the bottom one. So that's where we'll be going. Just make sure to clear the dust. You're gonna line it with the notch. Whew, our last one. Oh, so satisfyingly good. Okay, so what next? RAM, CPU, yes, M.2 drive. It doesn't seem to have an M.2 drive slot. Oh wait, it was just right here. I was lost there for a second. All right, Shaznuts, look at that. All right, 1 terabyte of an M.2 drive SSD. Looks like a stick of gum. I know, okay. One thing that you should always be aware of is that you don't just stick it in like that and then you just screw it on. There's an actual standoff in the motherboard case that you need to screw it on. So here's a little standoff screw, and that goes at the bottom of our SSD. The third one right here. And there we are. Just maybe screw it in tightly. Okay, so standoff is right there. Then stick your piece of gum into its slot. Right here. Okay, that's it. Now let's put it into the chassis. Alrighty, here it is. Let's get it out quickly. It's a lot lighter as well. So it is the H510 Elite. So it's obviously not a downgrade, but more of a much lighter case, which I would say is more convenient. It also has an exhaust fan at the top of the chassis. Static. At least it wasn't the other parts. Okay. My friend really knows how to choose his cases wisely. That is great. Okay, so this is where we're gonna put it. This part here's the door, so doesn't necessarily need to come off. Yep, you just leave it there like that. Oh, I was wrong. Pull your sleeves up so that you won't get static shocked. There we go. Now it's secure. So yes, the reason why I'm actually letting it go vertical is so that you guys can see. So you don't need to tell me you could have laid it down flat, just delicately. And this is where the fun part begins, you know? Your thing has already started coming together. Okay, so it fits with those screws. I've only got like, 6 hours left until I have to return this. You want to go in a cross pattern from top, diagonally down to the bottom of the opposite side you're going, so that you equally distribute the tightness. Always keep that in mind, guys. You got your HD audio, and that will go right over here where it says audio. So there's only one way it can go, so you can't mistake in this one. Now we have USB 3. USB-C 3 is plugged in. USB 2 can be plugged in anywhere. You got two here, one here and one here. They're right next to each other, so it doesn't matter which one it is. We got our audio, USB 2 and USB 3 cables plugged in. We also have our F panel cable. So this one is a bit more complicated. Take your time to understand which parts go where. We have a positive P LED, negative P LED, power switch, and the HDD LED. So each of these connectors have to go in a specific panel slot right here. There's the arrow, that means that's the positive side, and then boom. There, perfect. Okay, so that should be it. That's all the connectors plugged in, so let's move on to the next step. This radiator is definitely not gonna fit, so I don't think I would be able to use this unless I actually went here. But it actually looks messy. Nah, I'll use the actual AMD radiator. All right. Now comes the fun part. We're icing a cake. We're gonna go like this, so we can easily connect the fan up here. That'll do. This power supply is pretty dirty. Just gonna clean it up. Goes downwards like that. Cable's in first. Oh, I'll just continue. So it says CPU right there. That will go right up here. Always keep in mind, top one has the most bandwidth, okay? Because that's the best place you're gonna get most power. So right here, we've got the EVGA GeForce RTX, and this is the GeForce RTX 2060. So kind of a downgrade from my one, but I'm not complaining. At least it's a graphics card.
Who am I? You know she hooked on me. Do you not for the book on me? Oh Lord, I did my time, they got me shook on me.
Always remember, PCIe cables are for your graphics card.
You know I gotta get the racks. You know I gotta get them M's. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack. You know
Cable management is now done.
You know I always bring it back. You know I always bring it back. You know I'm never gonna slack.
Alrighty, finally. Maybe we should test this out now. Yeah.
What do they want from me? Going country. Yeah, they love me up there and down there too. When I'm doing the shows, all of the roads.
Okay guys, here comes the most frightening part. First time turning it on.
Never gonna slack. You know I'm never gonna slack.
Oh, whoops, the switch at the back wasn't on. All right. Whew, it's lighting up. Okay, so, moment of truth. That doesn't sound good. Not bad. Finally completed my first second-hand computer. It looks amazingly well. Well done. Hold on a second. Oh my God, my friend's gonna be so happy that I finally built his second-hand PC. Isn't this amazing? Cable management can do well, but what can you do? This is what came with it. All goods. And then we got the white fans in front, the LED fans. I mean RGB fans. But look at this. Reboot and select proper boot device, or insert boot media in selected boot device and press a key. Well, hang on a second. I do have keyboard. Well, furthermore, it looks like it's actually working because it has this thing on it. The post screen. Somewhat of a post screen. Well, you know, it does say reboot device, so that's something successful, I guess. It's already 6 o'clock. That's bad. I only have 2 hours left until I have to give this back to my friend. But at least he'll be happy that I finished building his secondhand PC. I'm just gonna keep pressing this because nothing's happening. I'm just gonna say his name. Thank you, Ilias. Thank you for giving me your parts to help build your secondhand PC. The reason why I'm actually not gonna be installing Windows Media into this computer is because I'm gonna be actually giving this back to him so that he can actually use this GPU again for a GPU rig that could power multiple computers at the same time. Or maybe just his. At this point, I still don't know how GPU rigs work because, yeah, I'm still learning that part. I mean, we all are. But it's great. I'm self-taught, like in my first video. Go watch that. But anyway, that's all we have time for. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button and don't leave any dislikes because I'll be very upset. Of course, I mean, that's entirely up to you. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any more videos because I'll be playing more games and maybe building more PCs in the future. All right, I'll see you then. Shout out to you. Bye. I really don't know if I want to press this button.